It's gonna be alright, my dear. Okay. Stop the hypocrisy. Majority of you black living in such countries are suffering. We admit, yes, we are suffering. Should I say we are suffering? Am I suffering today? No. Yes, some are suffering. Some. And do you know why they are suffering? Your sisters are suffering. Do you know the reason as to why they are suffering today? Have you tried to make a research and get to know why your sisters are suffering in these countries? And what have you tried to do? How much time have you given them to cancel them? You make some clips, send them to us. We shall also distribute them to those ones who are suffering so that they can, we can solve the suffering that they are suffering, And if you call me a hypocrite, do you know how many ladies have landed today in these countries? Be sincere and say, how many ladies from your country, any of one African country to these countries every day, how many ladies do they come from those countries to this country? If you come here and write, I'm a hypocrite, before you think about those agents who send us this side and not following us to see how we are suffering, have they ever tried to make a research and see why these people are suffering? Don't you have presidents in your country? Have we ever seen any coming up, raising his voice to say that maybe they are trying to solve this and the other? Have you ever? Apart from those agents, right? May I say, if not, you have a sister who is here suffering. But what measures have you put for your sister not to suffer? What advice have you given your sisters, those who are suffering, before they come? Or even when they are already in here suffering? What advice have you given them? The minutes you've spent here saying, stop the hypocrisy, majority of you black living in such countries are suffering. We admit they are there who are suffering. And I keep saying, this is my second house. This is my second house, but today I have a big smile. I smile east to west because I'm no longer. Why? I kept a positive living. I'm no longer putting a negative thing in my mind. I'm no longer thinking negatively. I'm just focused, So to those who are suffering, have you ever tried to talk to them? We only see on social media people who are suffering. The only advice you're giving your sisters, those who are suffering, is to get videos and, you want to show the whole world that these people are suffering really. You want to make some evidence that these people are treating us bad. But these people, they have never, ever been out to say that she did this and this and that's why she's like this and this. But you have forgotten, in 2 years or 5 years to come, this is going to be our living income if we are not serious. I repeat this, in 5 years to come, African ladies are going to be in these countries working as housemaids ever and ever, if we are not serious, we Africans. So before you come to say I'm a hypocrite, you try to make some measures on how we can solve what is disturbing us in these houses, right? And before you come here to say I'm a hypocrite, just look for all means so that we can solve all the problems. Because in 5 years to come, even our children, if we are not serious, are going to be working in these housings. So it's better if we keep a positive way, not a negative way. We know they are suffering. Have you taken the measures to solve or to know why they are suffering? We only want to see them like the evidence is here, they are suffering. You see. That's what you want to know. But I told you before, I'm sharing my life I'm living today. That's why I refuse even to share what I passed through, because I was all negative. I was full of negative. You couldn't even like try to help me, and I passed the other way. Positive, like I think the positive, I used it to think negative, talk negative, sleep, dream negative, act negatively. I had no manners, I was just like that because it's what I used it to see. It's what they used it to tell me. But once I came to realize that they are good people in these countries, I started to focus. I started to think positive. I started to talk positive. I started even to dream positive, not negative. That's why you see me here smiling east to west, and you come here to talk and say I'm a hypocrite. If you can't find a way to help them and think like the way I'm thinking, it is up to your sisters, those who are suffering, to take the right way, right? I can't say they are not, they are, but find the reason as to why they are suffering and try to talk to them so that you can solve. Every problem has got a solution. And if they are suffering, why would you send them? Why are they still coming each and every day? And you're still saying our sisters who are living there are suffering. My sisters who are watching this video, it is up to you to create a way on how you're going to finish up your contract. Create your way on how you're going to finish up your contract. It is up to you and your God. You have all the powers to change some things. You have all the powers. Your mouth create words that are going to help you finish up. Talk to your God. Some people, instead of like, why have we not seen these other countries like the Filipino, Indonesia, and India? We have such people. Bangladesh, but it's only African maids, suffering only. Why? Why should we always suffer? Yet when others, we are not seeing videos that those people are not suffering. Majority of Africans, have you said, yes, they are suffering, but why are they suffering? Find the reason as to why they are suffering. We shall solve that, okay? But don't call me a hypocrite. If not your president, if not your ministers that are hypocrites, or not these agents who keep bringing more sisters of yours and not following them, and you're here calling me a hypocrite. By the way, if I may ask, are you good? Are you perfect? As in, you are good, you are perfect. Okay. What about your relatives? Are they good? What about in your community? Are all of them good? What about in your district? In your country, okay. Are all of them good? Is there peace in your country? Okay, let me say in your homes. We are also seeing even those people we used even to suffer from when we are the other side. Suffering is everywhere. It is up to how we can handle things, my dear. Let us come together, join together hands, raise up the voice together so that we can solve some things. You've just watched my video, just one like this, and you're here calling me a hypocrite. But just watch 3, 4, 5 videos and come back and comment, okay? But I'm just requesting you come back with a positive comment that can help someone here who is there suffering. If you have any reason as to why we are suffering, as to why they are suffering, come and write something down. You guys, you are suffering because of this and this. We get to know how to solve this, right? But if you're not good enough, your family members are not good enough, in your community, fair, in your country, you see also people are just dying like that. So that means suffering, we can find it anywhere. Since we've gotten this chance, these people, they have given us a chance on how we can get money from them, you know? So it is up to we housemaids and you who is there, find a way on how we can walk, on how we can talk, on how we can respond, on how we can think and live a better life. Salute you all. I love you all. The way, when I say we, I'm not saying other maids who are working in other houses, because I'm not in the other houses. I'm not seeing what they are facing through. You know, I'm saying we. I'm not here alone. I'm not working in this house alone. That means we are more than one person. So that means I use we. Because you saw the video that I posted that we get enough food. We, I and my workmate. I didn't say we as in all the housemaids in this country. Because I'm not even, I can't peep in our neighbor's house. I don't know the other maid who is working there. I'm not in the other house. I'm here. So that means I use we, I and my workmate. If you clearly saw that video, that means I was not there alone. I was talking, but still I was talking with someone. We are